What is the legacy of Canada's men and women in uniform?
The legacy they leave us is peace and a country with hope and with prosperity. And I think we need to remember for what they did to help us achieve that level of peace and prosperity. And it's not so much prosperity as a sense of community and people loving each other.
Legacy of Canadian men and women in uniform is that we live in a peaceful, stable, progressive society, for one. Whether it matches up with their hopes and dreams at the time during their service, whether present-day Canadian Forces members or veterans of the past wars, that's fine. Nobody can forecast the future, but they certainly had a dream of what our country was going to be like, and it's our responsibility as citizens to make that happen.
My sister's in uniform, so I know what the risks they take with their lives every day. So for me, it's about someone, putting their life on the line for us to have and enjoy freedom in Canada.
Very well said. Yeah, I agree with that. I have a friend that was fighting in Croatia in the medic pocket, and a lot of Canadians don't know that our boys were under fire for 48 hours, and a lot of men were lost there. And so I have a understanding of what our guys went through just in the 90s. So that is all part and parcel of World War I and World War II.
Remembering those who have fought for the ability for us to live the lives that we live today. If it wasn't for them, things would be significantly different from how they really are.
I think the legacy, especially for the people that served and lost their lives, is the fact that we have democracy here in Europe, mostly in Europe, and we've pretty well always had it in North America.
The legacy is that these courageous people fought for our country, and I've also supported other wars in our history. And obviously Remembrance Day is approaching, and we should continue to honor all of the soldiers living and deceased, I think forever. They're heroes that we should recognize.
I think the legacy is a thing of honor, that these people, sacrificed their time, their energy, and their lives for our freedoms in this great country.
I don't know if it really gets any more clear than in Flanders Fields, really, to be honest. We walked past that monument today on our way to Rideau Hall, and it's just the sacrifices that Canadian men and women have made over the last century and a half and still continue to do so is something that we should never really forget.
It's to protect democracy. I think that's it in a nutshell to me. Yes, it's fighting, it's going here and there, you could like it or not, but it's protecting democracy even more so today.
Cross that bay. That's their legacy. Walking down the street and not being beat up or something. That's their legacy. The having a free government. You can go and vote. That's their legacy. A lot of places you can't do that. So that's it.
One of the things actually that recently I've been seeing, it's actually coming from the Ivy Hall, which is a little community that I live in, and they've been sending a story every month about somebody who's passed away, somebody who gave their life in service of their country, and I think that that's a really great way to remember people, because we don't get to have that inside knowledge so often about people who died or sacrificed.
Our freedom, I hardly can put it into words. I mean, the gratitude that I feel towards people who serve is tremendous. And, my father was a vet, and I'm just grateful for all they've done. And yeah, I think mostly our freedom, our liberty.
They fought for freedom, part of the freedom keepers. It's up to us now to do what we want to do with that freedom that they provided for us.